Today, I'm going to help you, the ProPresenter operator, become a pro at controlling and showing presentations. Now, you might be a volunteer or you might be brand new to ProPresenter and just need a crash course in how to best control and operate the program. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 most important things that you need to know, plus I'll help you understand all of the features of the program and how to make changes on the fly. ProPresenter is a sophisticated presentation tool capable of very complex presentations for both in-person and online audiences. But what you'll see is that operating ProPresenter is actually very easy and was designed with you, the operator, in mind. So in this training, we're going to focus on controlling and operating, but if you want to learn how to create and use different features, you can find more in-depth training at ProPresenter.com. Now, this training works best if you have ProPresenter open on your computer and you explore it as I walk you through all the controls. ProPresenter can be used on a Mac or a PC, and you can download the software free of charge right from the website. We recommend and actually encourage you to download the software on your computer so that you can continue to learn at home and edit and create presentations remotely. So if you don't have ProPresenter already installed, I want to encourage you to stop this video right now and go download and install it from ProPresenter.com. Since ProPresenter works both on Mac and PC, you may end up controlling ProPresenter on a computer that you don't normally use. But don't let that scare you. ProPresenter is the same on each platform. The only thing you need to remember is the difference between the command and control keys. So if you're on a PC, keyboard shortcuts for things like copy and paste are Control+C or Control+V. On the Mac, all of these are Command+C or Command+V. Beyond that, the interface and the controls are the same on each computer. So if you're used to a PC and you're working on a Mac, don't let that worry you. And if you're used to a Mac and you end up on a PC, it's just as easy as remembering Control instead of Command. So let's dive in and take a closer look at that ProPresenter interface. This is the main show view for ProPresenter, but there are multiple other views that you can access from the main toolbar like Edit, Reflow, Bibles, and a bunch of other editors. Now, this main show view is set up in a logical left to right workflow, where on the left side, you'll see our different libraries and our different playlists. And when we select a library or a playlist, you'll see all of the items inside of that library or playlist. We can select a presentation and then we can click on a slide and we can see it show up in our preview area, showing us exactly what's being displayed. Now, libraries are where all of your presentations are saved. So if you're looking for a slideshow, a song, some teaching notes, those would be saved inside of a library. And you can have multiple libraries to help you better organize your presentations. Now, below your libraries, you'll see playlists. Playlists are used for individual events or shows, and each playlist has just the items that you need for that particular show. So you should have a playlist for each event that you do. Now, when we look at our playlist here, you'll see we have a bunch of different items in here. One thing you'll see is we have headers, and these just help us better break up our playlist to show us different sections of our event. Now, if we wanted to add in a new item into our playlist, all we would need to do is use the search function. So we can click on search from the main toolbar, or we could hit Command or Control F on our keyboard to pull up our search window. And then we could start typing in a song title, and then we could just simply drag and drop that right into our playlist. We can also search Song Select. So if you have a Song Select subscription, you can search and find different songs in the database, and then you can click to preview them and then import them into your local library. I'm going to switch us back over to searching our local library, and then we can X this out to see all of our different presentations inside of our different libraries. Now, when we select a presentation inside of a playlist or a library, you'll see it show up in our main main view here. And then you can start selecting slides to show them on your outputs. And we can actually click on any slide in any order that we want in any presentation that we want. So we could jump over to Goodness of God and go to the chorus of that song, and then go to Living Hope, and maybe jump down to verse 3 of that song, and then go to Waymaker, and we could go to the chorus of that song. We can go to any song in any order, because when you're in show mode, whatever you click goes live. Now, instead of using our mouse to navigate our different songs and items in our playlist, we can use our keyboard, which is much more effective. So you can use the space bar to go to the next slide, or you can use the right arrow. Now, I recommend using the arrow keys because we can use the right arrow to go to the next slide, the left arrow to go to the previous slide, and then you can use the up and down arrows to switch between different items in your playlist or library. So if I hit the up arrow, it's going to go to Goodness of God, and then I can hit the right arrow and it's going to go to the first slide in that presentation. So I'll hit the right arrow and it's going to go to that first slide. I could hit the right arrow again, and we're working through our song. We can also jump to different sections in our song using these helpful hotkeys. So C stands for chorus, so I can hit C and it will jump to chorus, or B for bridge. And then you can also use the A, S, D, and F keys to jump to different verses. So I could hit S for verse 2 or A for verse 1. And if I wanted to jump to a particular slide in a presentation, I could just type it in. So I could hit 10 and enter, and it will jump to that blank slide for me. So you can see how using those arrow keys and hotkeys on your keyboard to navigate presentations makes it really easy.